journey is now taking us to my home country, Great Britain. When you think of British style, you probably picture well-dressed ladies and gentlemen, brimming with class and confidence. Well, our cars and motorcycles are no different. They don't seek opulence, but artistry. Never excess, only grace. And to elaborate on this, please meet a friend of mine.
Well, Triumphs are all about detail, attention to detail. They're beautifully designed, and we put a lot of effort into hiding all the things you don't need to see, but making everything you can see look absolutely beautiful. I think Triumph riders really value the character that we deliver in the bikes. Character is really important.
British flair. I've not been here in a minute. What's the goodie, gang? I was gonna eat. Actually, bought some food. I just decided to warm up some leftovers from last night. Dive into this. Wasn't this already here? No, this is the crew too. This nobody else. Or was it? I can't remember.
racing.
Why are these exclusive? Shell the Bombo Glad. Shell Gas was a big gas company in Jamaica. A long time I not even hear about them. I had a feeling it was some kind of idea, kind of about. Yeah. Deadpool. The Deadpool mobile. Simple, effective. One go back, one go forward. I don't know. I mean, that's the whole purpose of me buying this car, anyways. Back to the future. In any event, I kind of like some Ghostbusters.
Shall we continue our journey, driver? You must have felt it since your arrival. This island is something. But before exploring Hawaii, let's celebrate it with a quick tour on the MOTORFEST grounds.
I'm gonna beat most of them already. I like new stuff. Luxury. Oh, this is what they were just talking about. It's locked. How's it locked? Oh, it says available. Ooh. Not interested in that one, but this is new. So, do we get vehicles for this? Hypercar. Oh, these are the events. Activate it first. Okay. And say less.
How about giving a brand new playlist a go? Be kind, rewind.
Okay, bring him by the top of it.
This season is all about luxury.
Blink and you'll miss it. Wait, why am I getting trophies?
As the MOTORFEST archivist, I had the privilege to be invited by prestigious European car manufacturers for a special visit. This was the beginning of my European tour, and the starting point for your new car culture experience. My journey would let me spend time among the finest machines the old continent has produced. French elegance, German peak engineering.
Welcome to the Porsche Museum. First and foremost, Porsche is something you have to drive. You have to sit in, you have to feel. If you sit in the car, then you directly recognize this is a Porsche. And
British craftsmanship.
Experience the bike that we already love. Character, performance, detail, quality, style.
I'll relate my journey for you, and for my archives. These are my luxury chronicles.
Deliver this playlist to you on a weekly basis. Each week, a new chapter of the Luxury Chronicles for you to enjoy the luxury cars throughout the whole season. Another activity awaits. The tour starts now. Our archivist has documented the whole thing, so we can share with you here in Hawaii his Luxury Chronicles. Each car you'll be driving in this playlist is related to our archivist journey. Get to the event tag and discover what our Luxury Car Authority has in store for you.
Yeah. I'm ready. You should really set the was another one for such short term. This asterisk right out of a bike. Oh man. Oh. X. Nice. Very cool. Cool. Wait 4 minutes. Alright. Let's start. Difficulty of the trimming?
My trip back to Europe would lead me first to France, with a schedule full of promise. I couldn't wait to meet the people from Bugatti, embodiment of French car luxury, and spend time with some of the most brilliant machines in the country. But my very first meeting was with an equally interesting manufacturer and a rather peculiar car. Genti Automobile and their first creation, the Accolone. My European journey was starting far from the buzzing cities, in the small village of Saint-Yor, in central France. When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about, to get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival. Genti Automobile was such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, and their very first machine. This was very exciting. To learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands.
And this is the card that we get when we beat this? I'll be sorry. messing up stuff. Been a while since I've played a driving game. Absolutely. No. Oh my gosh. 3 fucking seconds. 3 seconds. Are you kidding me? I have to redo it. I saw my mistake, so definitely have to redo it.
When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about. To get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival.
Whoa.
And Genti Automaker was such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, their very first machine. This was very exciting. I got to learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands.
Whoa. True Wyatt. That's true. I just saw Trophy came up about target level and go for the minimum. Less than a minute. 15 seconds. 15 seconds to finish the race. Definitely not going to finish that. Technically 20. 5 seconds. Yep. Wow. Alright, well, kind of have a better understanding of how the car drive. 20. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. 420. What? Oh, thank you.
When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about, to get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii or the festival. The Aquilone and Genti automobile was such an interesting starting point for my tour. A newcomer to the French luxury car market, and their very first machine. This was very exciting. To learn everything I needed to know about this car. A car born from the passion of a creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar with 4-figure horsepower and an unparalleled power-to-weight ratio from scratch. By the time you, driver, get my notes, the result should be in your hands.
Okay, we definitely do this.
excellence, rarity, and soul. The Accolade by Genty Automobile.
Ooh. All these goddamn trophies.
How was this luxury ride for an introduction? For the next event of this playlist, we're going deeper into the French luxury car market. Get ready to hear everything about our Archivist's second stop.
Despite its rare and premium nature, luxury cars can take many forms and come from many places. Of course, they often come from well-established luxury manufacturers, and I was about to see a lot of these on my journey. But my visit at Genty has shown us that a luxury car can bloom from the vision and passion of a single person. And today, my second stop in France has shown that luxury cars can also come from manufacturers that usually keep their distance from the luxury world. This stop was about a French everyday car manufacturer, Citroën, and their famous Citroën GT. The GT is a car which, according to its main engineer in 2008, was meant to be the supercar of 2025, the same year as this European trip. Talk about apropos.
Damn.
This car was originally made for a video game, but it had such an impact that they decided to make it a reality. At the time, the possibility of having the GT be mass-produced was real. But in the end, the incredible vehicle would remain a concept car for the world to admire and a very privileged few to drive. Citroën GT, my tour was off to a great start. And it was only the beginning.
Oh my goodness. Deal, of course. 318. Stuff like that, you know, say I have a sickness or some shit. It's not good. Going crazy when the time it comes to this one. When I food too sweet to put on the plate. I just have to fuck it up and then. Okay.
Things are getting serious. You're now about to focus on the most luxurious of French luxury car brands. No need to think twice. You've already guessed it. Our next event, Bugatti, Now and Then.
it was finally time for me to make a stop in Molsheim, home of the French luxury car brand par excellence, Bugatti. There is absolutely no way I could have skipped this more than 110-year-old institution. My enthusiasm was vindicated, as I got to spend some time with the legendary machine, the 1936 Type 57 SC Atlantic, designed by Jean Bugatti, one of the most beautiful Bugattis ever made. A car that embodies Bugatti's pioneering spirit and passion for perfection. What a pleasure it was to take this venerable machine through the picturesque countryside roads of France.
I don't know what this I'm going to talk about this I can drive.
All units of this car were made at the time, including a single all-black version that John Bugatti kept for himself. Unfortunately, its whereabouts are a long-standing mystery, as that particular vehicle disappeared during World War II. Or did she? Honest, this special moment with Bugatti was one of the highlights of my European tour, especially when you know which car they're going to bring next.
Hey.
La Voiture Noire, a direct tribute to that old black Type 57 SC I just mentioned. One of the most beautiful and most expensive cars in the world.
One of one, baby.
Exclusivity, artistry, performance, and luxury. A car that is undoubtedly a worthy successor to Jean Bugatti's personal masterpiece.
I agree.
I'm pretty sure the man would have loved to see this. Anyway, for me, this was the perfect end to a perfect day.
I love so. Wait, I'm up 14, 16 seconds? I thought I was losing, to be honest. But hey.
To you festival goers, I hope you'll enjoy driving these as much as I did admiring them in their native land.
The first one was a piece of work. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if they'll use the driving wheel like this.
The Luxury Chronicles continue. We're staying with Bugatti for one last French spin, with a luxurious yet very intimidating car.
Hell no. What the fuck? Go flying through without difficulty.
Day 4 of my glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT. Day 4 of my glorious French sojourn. I was staying at Bugatti's for another day, and as the icing on the cake, Bugatti served me one last exclusive piece of art on a plate. The Bugatti Vision GT. Another car originally designed for the video game industry that made it to the real world, for my pleasure and yours. If you're currently driving this car, and I believe you are, be cautious. This car may be a jewel. Once awakened, she becomes a beast.
Okay. Interesting that this one is easier than the other ones. Definitely easy.
With that, my time with Bugatti and the French section of my tour were coming to an end.
Far Cry
My
6.
next destination,
You know
Germany.
what's in have Far Cry 6 installed, maybe? Oh, this is good one. Go to the road. I'm going to get the Far Cry 6 installed. It's whoever that doesn't want invite. So didn't want them to play Far Cry 6 a while. So, let's them change. Let's finish out the playlist and then well, I think we're gonna talk about. Can I? Send them, I wonder if I get the blue one. People driving it. A driver. We delete Grand Theft. We plan to come back to Grand Theft later, you know. Grand Theft so much harder to play without a solid team, yo. Now growing, you know. Now growing, you know. So much harder to play without a solid team. Collection. Easier to find a game them that way because go through them and see that I don't even know when I would see it. Far Cry 6. We have all of the Far Cry collection except for Far Cry Primal and Far Cry 3. 4, 5, New Dawn, 6. Alright. Far Cry 6 downloading. I'm sure just check to see how long. Should be about an hour. Yep, 1 hour, 7 minutes. Oh my god. Points. Far Cry 6 is downloading.
This was a dive into French car haute couture. You're now entering the second part of this luxury vehicle experience, still narrated by our archivist. So next stop, Germany. A very special German car has been prepared for you.
may have got there the green miss blue. Let's come in. The thing so the bike kit them did have like one anti-lock as well.
After a marvelous French introduction, I was now flying to Germany to pursue my work on the European luxury brands. I was expecting great things from the upcoming meetings. This leg of the journey was a promising one, as I was about to meet my esteemed counterpart at Porsche.
My name is Frank Jung, and I'm responsible here at the Porsche AG for the corporate archive and the car collection. The archive is kind of the memory of the brand, the memory of Porsche. In between the 80 cars we're showing here, the car GT is one of the top stars. Top sports car of its time, a high-performance machine. And it's mainly made by hand.
My luxury chronicles were really shaping up, with one incredible encounter after another. And now, I was about to see Porsche as never before, with a special focus on the Porsche Carrera GT. Talking about German luxury cars without talking about Porsche would be nonsense. It is one of the names that belongs in the pantheon of luxury car culture.
Damn. So light, I feel like they could have just keep it going.
Guided by my fellow archivist from Stuttgart, I was being honored with an insider tour of their museum, from which I was getting priceless notes and pictures for my archives, and for MOTORFEST. Among all the jewels that surrounded us, the Carrera GT took a special place in our day. A car born from a streak of Porsche victories, made to compete with the greatest. Top sports car in the 2000s. Dare I say, one of the top sports cars of all time.
Real. I feel like you just have to get those.
What a car. I couldn't have dreamed of a better way to start my trip in Germany.
is hard to beat Porsche when it comes to German luxury cars. Well, don't worry. Our archivist and the MOTORFEST organizers have got you covered. You'll see. Luxury Chronicles Europe, Germany. Second stop, Apollo Automobile.
Apollo Automobile. Hoping this is the last event.
My Germany tour is officially on. After an incredible first stop in Stuttgart, I had the distinct pleasure of spending a day with Apollo Automobile and an absolute marvel of a car, the Apollo Project Evo. This car, which is still under development as I write these lines, is definitely one of the boldest and most aggressive-looking cars I've seen in my long career. The active aerodynamics, the fins, that rear spoiler, and X-Light signature, everything in this car's design screams, you're getting eaten alive. And this interior, you really have to see it to believe it. Nothing short of a superhero car. There's only one existing prototype at the moment. The one I just got the chance to discover. Note to self, I really must convince Apollo to lend this car to MOTORFEST for our upcoming luxury cars playlist.
Even a stretch minimum ticket. Oh, bomb up here.
Luxury is elegance, fine materials, and high precision craftsmanship. But it is also the freedom to embrace a hardline approach and go all the way.
What I told you? Did. How many more events are in this playlist? Maybe one more flat. Other playlist and I don't know. Bronze. Word. Get silvers. Oh.
New challenges unlocked.
Gente Akalo. I assume that that's the vehicle that we're gonna get. Perfect landing. Wait, I'm just halfway through? Shit. 6. Eventually. I just want to stop. No want to stop. I want to stop. But I know myself and I probably not go back to this in a while. But I'll be very honest, I actually am enjoying this run. I am gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and we might come back to this again because I am actually enjoying this new Irakali. Yes.
And Apollo, our alchemist was only halfway through his European journey. In the next event, we'll hear what he had to say about his 7th stop, a day at Audi, with a focus on a luxury racing car. Get ready to step in the world of gentleman drivers.
trip was getting me to dig even deeper into German car culture. The people from Audi were now expecting me in the beautiful town of Ingolstadt in Bavaria. The car that they had prepared for me, the one you driver should be driving when you get these notes, was a great surprise and a great addition to our luxury vehicle experience. The 2020 Audi R8 LMS GT2. A true racing car, as it was built for a very specific Grand Touring competition, the GT2 European Series. Yet also a true luxury car, as the GT2 event is in fact a particular championship designed for amateur pay drivers, a racing category for what we call the gentleman drivers. A category in which this Audi R8 is queen.
Is it just me or the two of them gonna hit too far? That me not like about the high difficulty. Like once they in front of you, from the top.
My trip was getting me to dig even deeper into German car culture. The people from Audi were now expecting me in the beautiful town of Ingolstadt in Bavaria. That they had prepared for me, the one you driver should be driving when you get these notes, was a great surprise and a great addition to our luxury vehicle experience. The 2020 Audi R8 LMS GT2.
What are these little tops doing?
was getting me to dig even deeper into German car culture. The people from Audi were now expecting me in the beautiful town of Ingolstadt in Bavaria. The car that they had prepared for me, and the one you, driver, should be driving when you get these notes, was a great surprise and a great addition to our luxury vehicle experience. The 2020 Audi R8 LMS GT2. True racing car, as it was built for a very specific grand touring competition, the GT2 European Series. Yet also a true luxury car, as the GT2 event is in fact a particular championship designed for amateur pay drivers, a racing category for what we call the gentleman drivers. A category in which this Audi R8 is queen.
No. Oh, they won't book
R8 LMS GT2, a car that was first introduced at Goodwood's Festival of Speed.
Top 3.
One might wonder why.
Top 3. I can't believe. It's like a millisecond maybe the other guy, but
Welcome back. With the next event of our Luxury Chronicles playlist, the Archivist relates his stop at Mercedes, and you'll get to drive yet another extremely powerful car. Looks like luxury often goes together with mean performance in Germany.
Hard drive that feels like a fucking.
My last day in Germany led me to Mercedes for yet another thrilling ride. My ultimate appointment in this country was set with the breathtaking Mercedes AMG 1. The one and only, as Mercedes would say. Like all the German machines I had the pleasure to admire over the course of my trip, the Mercedes AMG 1 was indubitably on the powerful side. That's an understatement, as the one was built from the dream of bringing Formula One technology. A dream that was meant to come true.
At the very least, go through the map, see how it's still. This one might redo the cloud. I don't remember. But beating the time possible because I don't remember it.
Everything in this car screams Formula One. Powertrain, materials, interior, and I believe world champion Lewis Hamilton himself helped Mercedes in the development of this car. To the driver who'll get behind the wheel of this machine in the festival, you're probably not ready.
man. I feel like I'm like just a few seconds left. See? 47. Just a few seconds. Almost. I won't do that one. Let's redo it. Just don't crash. Stay up on the road. Lose up with us.
My last day in Germany led me to Mercedes for yet another thrilling ride. My ultimate appointment in this country was set with the breathtaking Mercedes AMG 1. The one and only, as Mercedes would say.
Not the way to go. Yeah, literally see it when it pulled down and slowed down.
German machines I had the pleasure to admire over the course of my trip, the Mercedes AMG 1 was indubitably on the powerful side. That's an understatement, as the 1 was built from the dream of bringing Formula 1 technology to the road. A dream that was meant to come true. Car screams Formula 1. Powertrain, materials, interior, and I believe world champion Lewis Hamilton himself helped Mercedes in the development of this car. To the driver who'll get behind the wheel of this machine in the festival, you're probably not ready. Was ending wonderfully with this Mercedes AMG 1. I was content and ready to move on to the last part of my trip.
Singing, also content. Damn, bro. 50, and still she about 15 seconds off right. Damn.
The tour continues. After France and Germany, we'll now be focusing on British vehicles. In his notes, the archivist is telling us everything about his great first stop, A day at Triumph. That's correct. Our British luxury culture section starts with motorcycles.
Even less. Follow the clues.
After a roller coaster of a trip through France and Germany, my luxury car pilgrimage was bringing me back to my home, Great Britain. My first encounter alone was enough to justify the trip, as I was about to meet yet another fascinating individual.
My name's Stuart Wood. I'm Chief Engineer at Triumph. We're in the Triumph Factory Visitor Experience here in Hinckley. It's a great display of motorbikes. If I had to pick just one bike, it's going to have to be the Rocket 3. It's got high performance, very high capability, high specification, really stunning looks. It really is phenomenal.
A delightful meeting that would be followed by other great surprises from my homeland. My European journey was slowly coming to an end. Yet I still had so much to see to complete my luxury chronicles. Starting with a keenly anticipated stop in Hinckley.
We pay a lot of attention to the detail and how well the bike works.
And a special rendezvous with the Triumph Rocket 3R. Cloudy gray skies and damp.
I got distracted a little bit there.
Cloudy gray skies and damp asphalt. I was back home, no doubt. And I couldn't be happier. I had a whole day with Triumph ahead of me, surrounded by passionate people to guide me through their motorcycle universe. Stuart Wood, concept engineer, had shared with me everything you could ever want to know about Triumph. Their 100 years of existence, the attention to detail, the perfect combination of performance and visual design. Fascinating. This Rocket 3. Big and powerful, with a remarkable 2.5-liter engine, but still easy to ride. An extreme motorcycle with a huge presence. A Triumph bike through and through. British craftsmanship, style, the passion of a whole biker community. This was shaping up to be another highlight of this European trip. All I could do is enjoy the moment. Raw performance has never looked as good as it does on a Triumph. I believe that's what they call character.
Alright.
Our luxury car exhibition moves forward with another iconic British manufacturer. The car we'll be focusing on in this event is again special in many ways. Get to the event tag and you'll see Europe has still plenty in store to surprise you.
I'm really hoping that this is the last one.
My next British stop was McLaren, with the most exclusive McLaren there is, the Elva. The extreme expression of what a McLaren car can be. Fifth in the McLaren Ultimate Series, a line that encompasses McLaren's most advanced design, engineering, and performance. Like McLaren says, the Elva is a car that needs no destination, designed to deliver nothing but the purest possible driving experience. Light, powerful, split-second agility, with no roof, no windshield. This is a car that plays with your senses and builds a connection between the driver, the car, and the elements. car directly in line with the experimental legacy of the founder of the brand himself, Bruce McLaren. Renowned driver and engineer, always looking to push aerodynamics further. The Elva is a beautiful tribute to that heritage.
Almost forgot about it.
Sure I'd have the time for this detour at McLaren, but I was so glad I made the trip.
True that. True that. Having not played this game, I have not played this game in a while, but I'm glad that I'm playing it right now.
Jaguar is a brand that it's hard to go around when it comes to gorgeous British cars. That's why it had to be part of this tour. The car that we've selected for you now, the Jaguar CX-75 concept.
Let's do it. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with.
Jaguar CX-75 concept. Stands for concept, X for experimental, and 75 as a tribute to Jaguar's 75th anniversary. A breathtaking hypercar that unfortunately couldn't be mass-produced. This prototype alone is quite the celebrity in the luxury car world. An elegant and avant-garde design so popular when it came out that she received the Louis Vuitton Prize at the Paris Mondial de l'Automobile in 2010. Star of the 007 movie Spectre, along with her co-star, the Aston Martin DB10. Another British concept. Quite the life for a concept car, isn't it?
The bomb up.
Movie star, news, prestigious prize winner.
I'm not
And this
even
is only
gonna
scratching the surface of what this car could
Far
be.
Cry 6 ready to play. Not even gonna do this. This whole time I think I want to play some of the areas.
The Luxury Chronicles will return. Stay tuned. The next chapter is coming real soon.
What do you mean? See, my mind there tell me say they look like the playlist they never even finish, you know. My question is, okay, so 3 days for the next 2, but there's just like literally just 2 more. Oh, okay, that's available in 3 days, and this is coming soon. If I'm not even done yet. Are y'all doing stuff to like give people a reason to? All right. Things are coming later on in the game. So just play this for now. In any event, that was a good run, y'all. I enjoyed it. I'm actually looking forward to playing some more the crew. But if y'all enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'll be back with more. Until next time. Peace. Love.